Check 1, 2. Yeah, so Drake's mic is not working right now. We're working
Burp,
on
burp,
that.
burp, 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 burp.
Who's out there? Matakiri's in the channel. Gorvidal's out there. Drake, there's a lonely girl in your channel, man.
Only. Let's try this button here. Testing. 1, 2. 1, 2, buckle my shoe.
That's it. You got it.
All right. So, what's up, everybody? It is Tuesday night, and we are going to play some Dungeons and Dragons. We are short a player. Matakiri has got kid germs and isn't feeling well. And the rest of us are mostly here. Yeah, we're all here, and we're going to play session 76 of Waterdeep Under Siege. And if you guys remember last session, which none of you probably do, you guys made your way from the monastery of the monks of some dead, because they're all dead. The dawning sun. And when you went up there to the top of that big old cliff, you went through the monastery. All the monks had been brutally slain, and it looked like somebody had been researching exactly why you guys came here to find the crypt of the Devil Lich, some drow lich chick or something. But she's got one of the staffs supposedly that you guys want, and why not, right? So you made your way a couple of hours down from the monastery, and you found um, the entrance to the area. I'm slowing up because there was an image that might.
Handout 2.
Do I have it already up there? Yeah, that one.
Yeah, measure of the day.
Yeah, for those that don't close the message of the day and didn't even look at it, you guys came up to this area. Let me read the description to you once more. The remains of former adventurers litter the mouth of the cave, skeletons picked clean by carrion birds over the years. Several of the stalagmites near the entrance show wear and tear along the surface as if worked with a pick, grapple, or other tools. But you guys jumped, climbed, or ran through the stone spike trap that is here uh, in the front entrance. And these are these little things here, the four of them, they are braziers that are actually burning and pouring out black smoke, which you can see in the image, I think. No, this one doesn't really have the black smoke pouring out of it like the other one did. Where's the other image? I think it's in the reference manual. Got too many buttons open already, and we just started.
Yeah, and I cannot get the battle map to open that we were on last week if we need it.
Yeah, here you go. Here you go.
All right.
The maw. Yeah, this image. Old
That's the
school.
mall. Where's the paw?
I see the black smoke pouring out.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I just like my old mall. I'm sitting there. "Ah,
So when you
please,
went
boy, do
in,
it."
when you went inside the cave, huddled by one of the large skeleton braces is a mass of torn and bloody robes. So it ended up being one of the brothers from the monastery had been afflicted by. I think you guys pretty much figured vampirism, especially when S started like pulling out his radiant sword, and it really mucked him up fast. Um, this guy.
All right.
Where's the fangs? Are those fangs? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think there was a question last week about these things on the side of the cave everywhere, all the way up and down. It is mosaics, or statues, or there's pictures of all kinds of stuff on the walls. Four large copper braziers stand along the sides of the chamber nearest the fabled portal of the damned. I guess they're referring to these these in the back here. The braziers burn with black fire trailing thickly oily tendrils of pungent smoke that creep along the ceiling. You guys also, after the fight, right, and things have calmed down for a second or two, you really like feel like the pressure of this place, like some kind of, it's emanating something. You guys are all feeling like not happy, right? Like something's going on. Who's our religious
They got
type?
bad vibes, man.
I
Some
think
bad vibes.
I think Dalgron should give me a religion intelligence roll. He's like shrugs his shoulders. He's like, I don't know what the hell's that feeling.
Religion? I'm half proficient in it. I know a little bit about
Mar-
it.
Marley's like, I agree with you. I don't know what that is.
But it feels bad, man. It feels funky.
It's
Why
that
don't we?
feeling.
Why don't all of you roll a d20 and see who wants to pick up S's character? Lowest results wins.
Not a 5.
Correct.
It's
Sven,
always Ulrich.
why is it always Finn? I don't understand. I think he likes
well,
it too. I think he kind of likes it
he
a little.
he knows how to play the character too. They tend to play off each other anyway. So
Plus, he does the best voices.
Hey guys.
I beg to
Hi
differ.
guys.
Hey man.
All right, let me unlock your tokens, so you're free to move about the cabin. Let me see if there's any more description of this room. I thought there was some more reading somewhere. Let's see.
So what happened? Undead vampire dude is like dead undead now.
Um, I just left this token there just so we knew he was there, but I do believe. Let me see. He supposedly can turn into mist and get away, but I do believe Misty Escape doesn't work if he's in sunlight, and S is like all
Oh yeah.
sunlighting him.
He looks pretty good. Does he
Yeah,
have a sister?
when he drops to 0 hit points outside the resting place, he transforms into a cloud of mist instead of falling unconscious, provided that he isn't in sunlight or running water. So, uh, if he can't transform, he is destroyed. So any information you guys could have gleaned off of this guy is gone. He was mumbling something about um, the Devil Lich when you guys started sleeping.
Why have you come here? Do you seek the power that lies in the Devil Lich's crypt for yourself, or would you seek to destroy it? Either way, you're fools. For the dangers you
Yeah.
create, prove
Also,
yourself to me.
you can see that he's or him and his other buddies or whatever. Somebody has scrawled on the walls in blood are several prophetic 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 prophesied
Prophecies.
prophetic though that's the verses claiming
Oh.
Cal what were we calling her Calchias Kakaka did we come up with Kakaka
Devil it.
yeah there's some verses of
Kalichia?
her
Calicia. Yeah.
yeah Kalichia
Calicia.
returns
Calicia.
is very soon.
I'm looking
Oh,
for
that was
traps
up
as
at
I
the.
approach these doors.
You checking the doors out? Ooh, we got a player handout. Ooh, let's check it out.
Yeah, because I
Handout
think
number
where
4.
it says that you've got to prove yourself to me and to the crypt. Okay, the crypt itself is going to have something for us. So, oh, that's cool.
2 large reinforced copper and bronze doors standing nearly 10 foot high and 10 foot wide each stand in stark contrast to the colorful mosaic adorning the walls. A large circular relief of a slender humanoid skull with a snake running through the eye sockets overlaps the doors, seemingly keeping them sealed shut. There was a little bit of a description about the walls. There's a mosaic that depicts like a large skeleton knight wielding a scythe. There's another mosaic that depicts like demons and having to fight, and there's a bunch of stuff on the walls. That's what all those bump outs are like mosaics. These little black little tealy doots. But how are you checking these doors out? How is Orag checking these doors out?
Let me go back to the mosaic and look and see is there any compare the two mosaics. Does there seem to be any kind of designations on them? Any kind of symbols hidden anywhere? Anything that relates to the door?
Which mosaics are you checking? Like these over here, or
The bottom two I'm standing in between.
oh, those are the braziers that have like
Right.
black
This one
stuff. Oh, those two. Okay.
and this one. Okay, let me go to Orig.
Give me a intelligence investigation roll,
That one
please.
and that one.
Anybody else helping? Doing anything? What's the rest of you guys doing?
Does Zorg say anything about looking for clues?
He goes over and he starts looking at these things and he like gets real close and he's like really examining them. He's like, yeah, this. He's like, you guys
Hey
are just
man,
gonna stand there? I don't know.
what you looking at?
Looking for see if there's any indication on these mosaics for how we can get through that door. There's no handles. There's no lead keys, so I'm presuming we have to say something or put something there. And these mosaics may have the answer.
Uh,
So
I
after he
played
says that, I'll take a look up and check him out too.
I've played Skyrim enough to
Are you
know.
checking out the same things he's checking out, or are you gonna
Yeah,
check out someplace
yeah.
else?
I'm like right next to him. I
Oh,
just looking up.
all right. Well, see if you can beat his 25 then.
Oh wow, probably not. I can't. It's literally
Right.
impossible.
So he's
what
like,
is
he looks
a
down at you and he says, "There's nothing here. Go search somewhere else."
so? I check my inventory.
So S will walk up. I'm a slithery snake. Yeah, a snaky snake, and he's gonna touch the snake on the door.
He's gonna touch the door. Uh-oh, what happens when you...
He's,
He moves up and stands right
the
on the
snake.
pen.
Gonna touch the snake on the door.
If Marley went right there and pulled out his wand of secrets and went, I expend thee one charge.
Let's see.
Does he see anything?
Just a
Wand
second.
of
Let's see
secrets?
what happens when S touches the door.
Dalgron whispers, I stole some of your rations this morning. That's the secret.
It feels like it's made out of metal and it's cold when he touches it. But nothing blows up. He doesn't, like, his hair doesn't stand up. Well, he doesn't have any hair. But Marley, you pull out a wand of secrets and you activate it, and you detect. Let me see how that works. A secret door or trap is within 30 feet. The wand pulses and points at the one nearest to you. Yeah, so this thing starts. And it drags you around and to like in a 360 circle for a second, and then it points 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're exactly in the middle of two traps, and it points to the nearest one. So give me a D6. All right. It points right. Oops. Can you get rid of your big old blocking
Yeah,
all
my
everything?
big old thing, my big old orange balls.
It points between the two mosaics over here to the wall right there. And there is a mosaic of a knight and another one of a skeleton with a big scythe. Kind of. That's what the two mosaics are. But between them, it's pointing that there's something, a trap there. Right? That's what it detects as a trap.
Traps and secret doors.
Does it
So,
differentiate between the two? It
if a
pulses
secret
and
door or
points.
trap, it pulses
Yeah,
and points. That's all
yeah,
it
but it
says.
doesn't pulse and point any different if you don't know if it's a trap or a secret door.
No. But it drags me around, so I imagine you guys see Marley getting dragged around by this wand for a minute, and then it settles on this. So I don't know if Marley'd even had. Well, looky there, and he's pointing right there.
Right, so I'll walk over there and take a gander, try to figure out what it is.
Give me a perception check with advantage, please, sir. So it looks like a there's a secret door over here, right? And the way it works is it's um kind of just an illusion that there's a wall there, right? Because as you move in, you can now see on an angle that you can like slide behind the two mosaics or the one mosaic on the left. You can like step through. Like you have to squeeze in there and maybe push the wall or something and it'll open. But you can see that there's a door there now. You're not quite sure how the door opens. You think you just push on it maybe.
Right, so I'll try to open it.
So you
Try
like,
hand investigation something.
yeah, you can definitely tell that the section that you're touching's a little loose, and you kind of give it a shove, and when you do, you hear a and a trap goes off, and there's part of the mosaic swings out of the wall, and a huge blade scythe goes off. Electricity flies out from this um, mosaic. And how big of an area is it? Where'd it go? Just
It's at least 10
five
foot
feet.
wide.
Yeah,
Getting
no,
both
it's
of these
just
guys.
5 feet of
Oh,
the
too
door.
bad.
Any creatures standing within 5 feet of the door is a. So just Orag, this thing swipes out at you and hits you. Um, yeah, I was just gonna recommend that. It's not that bad of damage. So you take a little slicing damage from this thing, 9 points, which you resist all but 4. And then the scythe releases a burst of energy in a 10-foot radius on the door. So that would be Orag and Morkel that are affected by the lightning damage. This causes dexterity saving throw. Oops. On. Let me just drop them.
Which door are they talking? The metal door or the
The
secret
trap
door?
There's a secret door.
This trap secret door that Orag just discovered.
18's a fail. Wow.
Oh shit.
Dang.
It's dexterity though, so do you have evasion?
Yes. It should be on me. It is. It's on me.
Alright, so you shouldn't take anything. Let's see.
No, I failed.
Oh, that's true.
I should have been at an advantage. I don't know if it rolled an advantage or not, but
I
alright.
didn't know.
I'm
It
tough.
only
I can
rolled
take it.
one. It rolled one.
And sorry, there's a Morkel's damage too. Ow, Morkel got the brunt of it. He soaked it
Ouch.
all up though. This the lightning shoots out of this thing, and but Orag, you do push this door open, and shift, unlock. Come on. Oh, and there's a hallway.
I have some cooked mushrooms now if you guys want any.
What do they do?
Tastes good.
Some cream of mushroom soup?
What happens when you electrify mushrooms? Do they actually cook? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
Mm.
It's like if you threw one in a bug zapper, I guess it would just like catch on fire. So there's a hallway, 40 or 50 so feet with a door at the far end. Are you guys seeing the hallway?
Yep.
Yep.
Just to make sure. Let me get rid of this token. It's confusing us.
We're so used to S just running in that we don't know what to do.
Right? He's got to get his light in there.
Whoa, why is it changing colors and shit?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's green.
Oh, it's light.
Another door.
I'm searching for traps.
Walking a mile. Walking a mile.
So it looks like when you get up close to this door, it appears to be a stone door.
What?
With like standard like iron handles on it. Where's the general description of the stuff? You guys each kind of start looking at each other because you're starting to hear some like odd noises in your head. Like some giggling and voices and
You guys hear Marley go, shh, not now. Shh.
it doesn't seem to be coming from any certain like location or area. You think it's in your head.
Does anybody else hear that?
And every one of you, the hair is completely standing up on the back of your neck, or your scales, or what, whatever it might
I'll
be.
pull out my fiddle and start fiddling real loud, trying to drown it out.
So now there's mad giggling and voices in your head, and then a the
Yeah.
hickory
Kind of like the
stump.
devil went.
The
Yeah, the
hickory
hickory
stump.
stump.
Dun
Devil
dun
went
dun
down to
dun dun
Georgia.
dun dun.
Maniacal sounding crap. Yeah.
But I was looking for the general description of this place. Burp, 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 burp. Like what the doors and the hallways are, you know how they do those. You can also run this as a tournament. Oh, here we go. The doors are typical doors are plain stone, but many doors have unique appearances, functions, and descriptions in the text. A typical stone door measures 8 feet wide by 4 inches thick. Uh, yeah, so it's just a stone door with iron pulls on it. The ceilings typically are going to be 15 feet in general. Oh no, sorry, 10 feet. And they're hewn stone and finished smooth as a general like mortared flagstone basically for the hallways and stuff. So stone door has a handle on it. And so far you haven't detected any traps.
Check it out, Ori.
How long does that spell work there on that wand?
It just does it once, 3 charges a day. So I mean, I could use it again, but the way I read the old man's riddle was you got to prove yourself to him, to the crypt, and so there's probably going to be several challenges in here. I just figured there'd be a fireball or something out there in the middle of that.
As you guys are standing here looking around a little bit, the secret door behind you closes.
Oh shit.
I'm sure that's fine.
It doesn't relieve the hair standing on the back of your necks, though.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand. Yeah, Mage Hand
Just
on the
to be
doorknob.
clear that there's no way the mage hand can pull open this door. You're aware of that. So if
Okay,
you want to
let's
do
have it.
anything different.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it touch it, touch it, touch it. Flip the levers up and or the
It's just
knockers up
the
and well.
It's just
Oh,
like
did you
a
just pull it?
handle. Yeah.
Okay. So it's more than a 10-pound pull then. It's a pretty good pull to open it.
It's a big stone door. Yeah.
Well, then dwarves did build it.
Some fine
All right.
craftsmanship.
Marley tries the door.
It opens. And
Nice.
you see
Oh.
a circular chamber with smooth black walls, and they shimmer with iridescent reminiscence of the surface of like an oil slick. The room is circular, at least 40 feet in radius. There are 8 doors spaced evenly around the room. Several piles of bones litter the floor, including 2 face down, complete skeletons adorned in ruined armor. The centermost section of the floor has a gold and silver inlaid engraving set into the stone. The air is chilly, and a slight whiff of burnt almonds tickles your senses. The room is illuminated by several glass spheres set into the ceiling. Well, is that true? Is there light? No one put light in here for me? Bastards. There are 8 doors spaced evenly around the room. Several piles of bones litter the floor. Oh, I already read all that. The air is chilly and a slight whiff of burnt almonds. Oh, here it is. The room is illuminated by several glass spheres set into the ceiling, each housing a variety of brightly colored points of light. The effect on the strange walls is chaotic, with flickering shadows and moving colors dancing along the walls as the orbs pulse to an unheard staccato beat? What the hell does that mean?
Staccato.
Staccato?
Yeah, that's staccato.
So you also see that kind of in the mix of all the shadows and stuff going on. Let me put a light in here. Let's do a...
It just sounded like a nasty room that Marley really didn't want to go into. Looking at all that oil going, no.
There's
I wore my
only
nice
one way to
slippers.
go.
Right? Unless you can figure out how to get that other door open.
Oh, we didn't even try the other door, did we?
Yeah,
S touched it.
got electrocuted.
No, he didn't.
Huh?
That was
No.
from the secret
You're making
door.
up stories now, Dahlgren.
Oh, the door behind us?
I'm inside checking Dahlgren's ass.
No,
he, he
Marley's
gaslighting me.
talking about these doors.
Yeah.
Oh, those doors.
I'm trying to put a light in, and I don't know. Apparently, I must not know how to do it, I guess. There we go.
There you go.
All right, that's enough. Light.
So there's something inlaid on the floor. Can we make out what it is from here without going into the room?
Um, the well, you also see before we get to that, you also see that there's 2 shadowy figures that are drifting silently through the room, and they're slowly moving from door to door. Like there's a swirling black arm from one of the figures, like reaches out to one of the doors, and it's like hand just like passes through the handle and shit, like it's trying to grab the handle and it can't. And then he's like, his shoulders drop. He's like, and then he drifts over to the next door and kind of does the same thing, like trying to grab the handle, and it's like,
It's trying to get out.
and we have another image here. Yeah, so there's the mosaic there. That let's say that's how much you can make out. Or the inlay, I should say, on the floor.
Dahlgren's going to say lots of skeletons,
Yeah,
little
and
black drifty spirits. I don't like this room. Think we should go back.
drifty spirits.
Can we make out? I mean, the mosaic, it just looks like a compass rose or something.
Yeah, it looks like a compass, definitely.
The hell? I just had a Fantasy Grounds Unity thing pop up in the middle of my screen.
Oh, you're gonna crash.
Yeah, everybody's gotten that.
At least I'll think it almost just once.
Yep,
Though,
there it
right?
went.
Welcome to the club.
I'm gone.
It happened to me.
Let me
I
log
think it's
back
happened
in.
to everybody once, and that's it. I think these are just normal sized bodies, though. I don't know why they're drawn so big. Like that guy's like 5, 10, 15, 20 feet tall. This
This thing. Well, I
He's a
can't. The only
Goliath.
thing I can see is this one.
What the hell? License key conflict.
yeah, whichever one.
You'll time out in a minute, and then
I'll just try again.
Yep.
All right, I'll give it a minute.
It looks like we lost Sven a little while ago. Do we want to wait for him before we go into this room?
Oh,
Oh,
did he get to
probably.
pop up too?
I don't know.
He's lost out of
He's
voice
been
and
about 10
everything.
minutes. I thought he was back.
No.
He
Oh,
didn't-
yeah, he's gone from Discord and everything.
Wow. He's connected though. I see that Finn just connected, and then John's connected now. Caesar. Oh yeah, Caesar. Look, I've been munching on him. I've been munching on him.
Nice.
Can't
I
eat
think I
too
finished
many
all mine off.
or they'll hurt you. Right? I'm gonna have one right now while we're waiting on you guys to get back.
I got another 4-cup bag of pecans I can make another batch with.
You know, I think what might be kind of neat is if they had a little heat on them.
I might try that. Throw a
Cayenne
little
pepper?
cayenne pepper in there with the cinnamon.
I do that. Is that what they are? The candied pecans you do them in the oven with the cinnamon
It's
and
Yeah,
yeah.
well, I put them there. I used bourbon caramel and smoked them in the smoker with some apple wood,
Oh,
and
you
then
smoked them first.
yeah,
Oh.
finished them off with some cinnamon sugar. But I've made peanut brittle with just a little touch of cayenne in it. It's pretty good. I might try that with the cinnamon and sugar. Just put a little
Or
cayenne
maybe
in next
just
time I mix them.
put a jalapeno in when you smoke them. That might be kind of neat. But they're good. No, you can't have one, Mr. Dog. Oh, now Sven got disconnected.
Okay, I seem to be back.
Sven's running 2 characters.
Maybe he lost power or internet or something.
I blame it on the dog. I don't know.
He's out there on the left coast. They don't have any storms, do they?
I don't
The
know how it
left
works in
coast?
Spokane. Closest I've been to Spokane is Denver. That's not close at all.
Actually, I think I've been to Spokane. when I was a kid.
Well, I guess I'll break out the old backup communication device and I'll text Finn to see what the hell he's doing.
I'm gonna go see if I got a Snickers in the freezer.
A Snickers? Don't be eating those Snickers in front of us.
I usually keep
Especially
one
the
in the freezer.
frozen ones, man. Oh man,
Man.
nothing like a frozen Snickers. I get a frozen Snickers. I'm like a dog with a rawhide gnaw bone, man.
Oh, I didn't need to call him. Send message.
Out of luck, my wife must have found it.
What are you trying to hide it?
No,
Right,
I usually keep one at the top shelf of the freezer, and then if she's out of like desserts and stuff, she'll steal them.
You gotta hide it under like a bag of frozen peas or something.
I know.
Oh, you should
bag of frozen sauerkraut.
you
She'll
should
never
buy
look there.
a box of like diet like Nutrisystem freaking bars or something, and then just stuff it in there. Because no one's gonna
Take
eat
out
the.
all the Nutrisystem bars and replace them with frozen Snickers.
There you go. Well, I usually keep a payday on top of the fridge for game night. She ate that too.
Totally out of her stuff. What? I didn't even reply to my text.
Maybe he was abducted.
Maybe the storm knocked out the cell phone too. Or he got wife aggro. Well, I think if we're missing 2 players, I think I think we're gonna have to call it, but I think we should give it a couple of minutes. Don't you guys think?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
give him a
Yeah,
few.
we give you some
Yeah,
time.
I got nothing better to do. Anybody hear how Rob's doing? He's still in the hospital, isn't he?
What?
Rob posted yesterday, still in hospital, but that was all he posted.
From COVID or
No, from his lack of
plan?
breathing.
plan
He's been on
Oxygen
oxygen.
issue.
They did a
Oh,
bioscope thing too, or something.
Sent the camera up his nose or something like that.
Everything goes up his nose. I think Rob just likes them taking care of him like he's at a 5-star resort or something.
Can't beat that hospital food, man.
man,
It's
5
got to
star
be
resorts
better
are
than
cheaper in the
Rob's
hospital.
cooking.
You might have a point.
Rob's cooking. All I've
Yeah.
ever seen was like bags of dehydrated potatoes and stuff that he's
He
eating
can,
on.
yeah, warm up stuff in the microwave, make tuna
Yeah,
fish. That's about it.
I seen him munching a chili dog one time. Looked pretty good.
Yeah, he probably just nuked the hot dog.
Some Hormel chili and a nuked hot dog.
Yeah, you guys can move your tokens in a little so you can see the room. I won't count you as stepping on traps or whatever.
When we step into the ghosts ignore us or whatever they are.
Well,
Those are Goliaths.
I'm gonna
No, so we're
assume
just
for a
getting
second that you're not gonna step in just yet.
right. Yeah.
We just get a free peek.
Yeah.
At
let
least
you
this room
peek.
has
Just a pee.
some character. I feel like too many of the new maps are just like, here's a completely blank room read the description and imagine.
The
Yeah,
original
well,
Dungeon of the Mad Mage maps.
Gary
Yeah,
or
exactly.
whoever they were working with when they did this, they actually hired an artist to go in and do color the maps and then do drawings for every room, right? That's why there's a handout for everything. There's like 48 handouts.
It's awesome.
What's the adventure called?
This one is called the Devil, the Crypt of the Devil Lich.
Oh, the Crypt of the Devil Lich. Okay. They must have had one of the developers must have been an artist because you don't 48. I mean, imagine
Well, this has
paying
been
P4D for 48 images.
first edition, second edition, third edition, and fifth edition, and it's also been what's the other one? The it's a no Dungeon Crawl Classic. It's also got Dungeon Crawl Classic 2 version.
Oh,
So
it's that old of an advent. Okay.
yeah, it just came out for fifth edition.
Nice.
I think I'm getting this one and Tomb of Horrors mixed up because that's the Jungles of Jolt one. So the at least the history of the two. Completely different style dungeons, though. Well, we will set a timer here for 9 o'clock. If we don't hear from Sven, how's it? We'll just call it. So if you guys want to go
Yeah,
run
sounds
and
good.
hang out for
Sounds like a plan.
10 minutes or whatever and come back
Yeah, I
and
don't
check
have
on it.
nothing to do. I'm just sitting here. I just
I keep my headphones on. Yell if he comes back.
We could do Marley's poker night.
poker night.
Yeah, poker night.
There we
Oh
go.
yeah, yeah. That'd be fun to listen in on.
Poker night. I'd have to pull that up and get that in my brain, but yeah, we could do something. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a. We're gonna take a quick little break, guys. I'm just gonna leave the stream up and everything, but I'm gonna put on the slideshow for 10 minutes, and we'll see if our player that got lost comes back. We haven't heard from him, so we don't know what's going on. But we're gonna give it about 10 minutes to see what happens. So just chill out for a little bit, and we'll be back here in a second. on break because of technical difficulties, not on break because we're lazy. But we're getting back. Svenster is having difficulties. He's playing two characters, so you know. And I don't even see that he's got the map. Let me let's get rid of those failures and make sure that you guys are clear your initiatives. All right, I don't know, Sven, how much did you hear of the description of the room and all that? I don't know when you got it dropped out.
I don't think he did.
Oh, I've been talking and my mic's muted. I didn't hear anything from the description of the room. I can see the
Oh,
map,
okay. Let's.
but I don't have anything in it. Has it been 10 minutes since we moved into the room down this hallway?
No, it's only been a couple seconds. Here, I'll just put all this in chat for you to read through. There's quite a bit in this room, and let me share this image with you too. I'll share it with everybody again.
Spooky.
Yeah, so those two shadowy figures are like going up to each of the doors and like trying to grab a hold of the handle, but they're just passing through because they're, you know, and then they slump like.
Hey, you need some help, man? Look, we
They-
got this door open. You can come out this one if you want to. Hey,
That means they'd be coming towards us.
don't ignore me, you bastards.
And Sven, it's okay if you want to move your token into the room a little so you can get the gist of the room. Just so you can see through line of sight, you know what I mean? Here, I'll even help you out. You could look around, see around, make sure you're. There you guys go.
Sven, you are still there, aren't you?
I am so here.
Okay.
He's reading.
So what is... Okay, that's what that is. Okay. Dahlgren, are you able to see if these things are malevolent? Can't you do like your detect undead things?
Oh, they look like they're undead. They're pretty dead.
Are you?
Are these big stone doors in there, or do they look lighter?
I think they're
They
The
look like
eight
wood to me.
the 8 doors around, they're faux finished
they're
stone
laminate,
doors. Wait, are you actually going in the room?
Yes.
All right, we need to take
Uh-oh.
a peek at something. All right. Cool. So there's a lot going on in here.
More than them creepy things floating around.
Let me
Yeah.
know when you're ready. Because Ori's going to be doing stuff.
I've got to I read this, but now that you guys are in here, I'm like, wait, what's this do?
Especially when there's a lot going on in a
All
specific
right,
room.
here
You
we
want to
go.
make sure that you got everything covered.
Yeah. So S feels like a pressure plate go off underneath of his feet. And the globe in the ceiling releases a poisonous gas, which isn't really going to affect S at all. So I don't even need to roll on him, right? He's immune to poison, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so it's
Sure.
like this globe like
We all are. Hero
this
space, remember?
this gas like sprays down on S, and he looks up at it, and he's like, "It smells like almonds," but nothing else
So he's gonna be
happens.
Yeah.
studying the
Cyanide
lights.
gas.
Do is this like a anything you've seen before? Do they appear to be affected or changing? Besides one spewing gas as we move around in here.
They're just yeah. You think it might just be kind of random, the pulsing. That doesn't seem to be affected by you guys yet. But you
Is there
definitely
any?
think there might be more traps on the floor. You're looking around. You're like, yeah, there's dead bodies everywhere.
Does there seem to be a pattern to the bodies? I mean, were they all blasted in one direction from the center, or does there seem to be any kind of design?
Like you're looking at the rib cage in front of you.
I'm looking around the room at the way the
Yeah,
skeletons are.
nothing obvious.
Okay,
Like a blood spatter pattern.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be searching for traps and go up to this first door.
Let me see. Okay. Let's do it.
Is it unlocked?
Let's see. Uh, you grab a hold of the handle and pull, and the door opens, releasing a magical trap that activates a lightning bolt spell.
And it's beyond detection. I wasn't able to even make a roll.
You you checked the door, right, to see if you can open it, didn't you?
Yeah, I said I'm checking for traps, approaching the door, and seeing if it'll open.
As you looked around, you didn't see anything obvious or anything, and when you open the door, you see magical runes light up around
Okay.
the door frame, and then this lightning bolt shoots out. So you could have detected the arcana with an arcana check of a DC 20. Ugh. I don't think you were arcana checking, so
You didn't ask.
what's that? You didn't
You
see
didn't
the
ask.
you didn't see the runes, so why would you be Arcana checking? You know what I mean?
To avoid a lightning bolt.
Yeah, I mean. Where's the... Oh, here we go. 2 squares at the door's threshold. Well, that's just you.
2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Any targets... Oh. Wow, this is a long thing. Triggered travel in a straight line across the room and down the corridors. They travel... So it's javelin, basically a javelin of lightning. 5-foot wide lightning bolt that is programmed to target a creature in one of the squares in the hallway at the threshold of the chamber. It's different. Any target in the 2 squares at the door's threshold is subject to a ranged weapon attack. On a hit, the lightning bolt turns back into a javelin. And you take... Oh, here it is.
You mean these 2 squares? Cool.
No, it's where Org is.
Oh, wait. I think you gotta roll that, though. Make his dexterity saving throw. Oh, here. And so you're only gonna take probably the piercing. Damage. I don't know, it's pretty shitty. It was a dexterity. How come you didn't evade it?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Do you have...
And it should have been at advantage, I thought.
Well, I don't think evasion gives you advantage. Do you have evasion on your... Did you get it yet? I mean, is it in your abilities? Yeah, it's right there, evasion. Did you...
Yeah, evasion
Do
is...
you have the effect on you?
I do.
Yep.
On visible all. It's not like it's turned off or anything weird. Huh. Well, let's double check what it does. I mean, my brain says beginning something such a red dragon's fire breath, you're subject to effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw and only take half damage. You instead take no damage. Alright, well, I'm going to take that off you then. Because you dodged out of the way. Alright, so you open the door, you see these magical runes light up around the door, and a lightning bolt shoots out a javelin of lightning, and you dodge out of the way, and it kind of shoots all the way across the room. Doesn't affect anybody else. What else are you gonna do?
Do the
What?
spirit things in here react when he opens that door?
Or when we came in the room,
The shadows?
leave the door
They...
open.
Let me roll. They don't
Dahlgren's hoping
really...
they run away.
They don't really react to you guys at all. But the one like was kind of moving in your direction. Do you like try to block it or anything as it comes towards this door as he opened it?
No, I just step out of the way if they want
Yeah.
to go through the doorway.
Yeah, so it kind of like floats over to the doorway and it looks, and then you see it like look at the blank wall that's behind the door. There's no hallway there.
Oh man,
So it's a door to nowhere.
It's a false door. Yeah.
Huh.
It's just a damn trap. That's what it is.
I'm going to
Sven, you
touch the
start looking
wall
at
with my
this.
rapier.
You
see if
start
it's an
looking at
illusion.
this door, right, that you opened, and you can see that there's not like a keyhole or anything, but there is like a hole in the door now that you're looking at it. Give me thievery, your thieves tools roll. It's your eyeball on this thing. Oh yeah, you're certain that this isn't like your average like key would fit in. You think it's designed for an arrowhead to go into, or maybe a bolt would work too.
Okay. I am checking the wall and see if, with my rapier to see if it's an illusion. The wall behind the door.
What do you like tapping the wall?
Yes.
No, it sounds solid. Tink tink tink.
Okay. So I'll close the door, take out one of my arrows, and see if I can turn the lock.
On this door?
Isn't that where you said the arrowhead keyhole was?
Yeah, you're kind of look around. You think maybe all the doors have this now that you see it. You know, now that you see it in the design, you're like, huh. But yeah, are you going back over to this door and messing
Yeah,
with
I'm
the
going to
door?
test it out on the door since the trap's already
It
been
doesn't.
set
It
off.
it turns like it should lock and stuff, but the door doesn't actually lock. And you think that eventually, are you trained in Arcana?
Yes.
You are? Give me an Arcana roll, please, sir. Oh, you definitely think that this trap is going to reset if you close the door again and then open it.
All right, I'm going to leave the door open, holding with one hand, and try messing with it. See how familiarize myself with how the lock works with the arrow
Yeah,
while the
it's
door is open.
you kind of figure it out pretty quick. But this door doesn't appear to be able to be locked because it's a trap. But the locking mechanism, you can turn it and all that, but there's no like receiver part in the door. You can still open the door with the door locked. You know what I mean?
Right. So these doors look like they're made for some special key that an arrow duplicates. And if you guys shut this door, that trap will reset. I'm going to be looking for traps on the floor as I go to the next door, checking the door.
Give me a
I'm
perception
gonna
check.
I'm gonna grab that
Yeah.
bone right there and shove it underneath the door so it can't close.
Nice. Yeah, I want to check out this door, see if I can tell if it is, if there's a wall behind it
All
or
right.
an actual passageway.
All right. Or give me a perception check, please. And Morcal, you didn't even look as you step on a pressure plate.
Is it more poison?
This door slams shut about the exact time you stepped on that pressure plate, Morcal.
So much for that
And
bone.
Oreg, you
Interesting.
detect a pressure plate right in front of you the way you're heading.
Watch out for this
Dalgron,
Pressure
The
plate,
door in
guys.
front of you starts to swing shut. What do you do?
Try to push through it.
Oh, you try to like get into the room
Yeah,
before the door slams shut? That's not a problem. You can like run
hopefully.
in real quick. Yeah. Are you trying to keep the door open, or are you just jumping through it real quick?
No, I was just gonna jump through it real quick.
All right, it does. You jump right in, and it closes behind you. Clunk.
We're in the shit now, guys.
All right, I don't want to hit any more pressure plates, so I will move over and climb up on the wall. And
Dun,
hopefully that would.
dun, 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 dun. Dag, nabbit.
So I'm going to take out one of my candles,
You
And-
just crawl on the wall.
put it on the
Yeah, all the way
pressure
around.
plate.
You gonna put it on the what? Sorry.
Pressure plate.
Or
Here's
if you-
this,
just
my
gonna,
candle.
Just gonna
So
set it on
guys,
there. Okay.
don't step on around this. I'm going to keep working my way over to here, looking for more traps.
Now, where's the pressure plate? Here or
Let's do. Let me draw a square. How's that?
yeah?
Drawing mode. Actually, I think I'm just gonna do a paint layer. That'd be easier. Plus, paint layer. All right, so there is a. Hold on one second. Oreg, you detect. You had a pretty good roll, so you detect a. Well, I know how to use Fantasy Grounds. I swear. I want to make it blue. All right, so you detect that this whole section here is a pressure plate, and you know that this section is a pressure plate. And S knows that this section is a pressure plate.
So S will step off the pressure plate.
Okay.
Can I check out this door down here where I'm at?
Yeah,
See if I can
S-
tell if it's a real door.
S can also give me a perception check. How are you
More-
checking to see if it's a real door or not?
Looking around it, maybe if there's the keyhole, looking through the keyhole, see if I can see anything. See if there's anything like
All the
a
doors
gap
look
between.
pretty much the same. They all have that keyhole.
Can
Now
I
that
see anything if I look through it?
it looks like it's designed for a arrow or a bolt head to fit into. It doesn't go all the way through the door.
Okay.
Do
Is
you
there
have
a?
a bow and arrow, Markel?
I don't know. Actually, I don't think so.
Marley does.
So
I do not.
Org will turn around and shoot an arrow across the room and let it go across the floor, slide across the floor. Bink. So he'll have an arrow.
Give me a roll to hit with your arrow. Let's see how well you. 17, yeah, you do exactly what you want. No problem.
So it hits the floor like 10
yeah.
feet before you and just slides.
Kind of
Tink.
skitters down, and you just reach down with your toe and you pick it up. Like, hey.
Before I just open this door, is there like a gap at all between the floor and the door that I could like kind of peer down and look into? See if
Nothing.
I see
Yeah,
anything.
nothing. They're pretty tight fitting. Nothing that you can like get your eyeball down there. No, I mean you can
All right,
see under the door a little bit, but it still could be a fake door, right? You're not
sure.
because the
All right,
door
let's try it.
opens. the fake door's open. There's just a blank wall behind him. So it is a real door, you know,
Right.
but it's if there's something behind it or not.
Yeah, I want to try to put the arrow into the lock, and unlock the door first, and then open it and see if what happens.
Give me a perception check. You like put the arrow in and you're kind of looking around. You're like, wait a second. Oh, yeah, there's a trap in this. You see a little like a poison arrow trap. It's gonna shoot an arrow out. Uh, and
I will not open that door then.
you think you could disable it though if you had some like thieves tools and somebody
Oreg,
that's good with them.
there's a trap on this door. Need you to come over and disable it.
But he's over looking at the other door, right? Is that what Org's up to?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so he's checking out this door. He's doing the same thing. He's eyeballing it, giving it the old once over. I'm stalling because I got to scroll to that door.
I don't think we should move, Marley.
All right.
No,
Okay,
Marley's just gonna let the boys do their thing here.
Dahlgren's keeping an eye on the creepy things floating around.
Did you give me a perception check, please, Orag? Or is that your perception? Oh, that's an old one, I think. Checking out this door. You like stick the arrow in and you can tell you can turn it like it can unlock the door with the arrowhead. Seems to be like the other door, right? Nothing seems to be different about this door.
Okay, I'm going to knock on it. See if I can hear a echo behind it.
They are 2-inch thick metal doors, so it's like ding ding ding, you know, kind of rings a little like a bell, but you can't tell if it's hollow or not. Give me a perception check.
Has it been 10 minutes since we were in the first room?
It yeah, probably, but just about. What happens in 10 minutes?
My ring of regeneration heals me 5.
Oh, nice.
1d6 every 10 minutes.
So you're gonna ask me every 10 minutes if it's been 10 minutes? Is that
I'm going to ask you about every 3 minutes.
Has it been
Has it
10
been 10
minutes?
minutes?
Has it been 10 minutes? Well, and technically, since that the doors slam shut, we're supposed to be on rounds.
Okay.
But I don't want to spoil anything by making the initiative and rolling all that because you guys don't know we're supposed to be on rounds. So 10 minutes is going to be 10 actions.
So I'm going to
I guess,
open
for
the
you
door.
guys. So you reach down and you grab a hold of the door, and that's when you realize that there's something on the handle that needed a DC 22 perception check. You got a 21.
Damn.
Right?
So close.
So close. But you feel that that extra helping of yams that you had from the hero's feast just kicked in and protected you from this poison that's on the handle. Right? You have
Awesome.
Yams are good.
yams are good. Let me see.
Toasted marshmallows.
That hero's feast has been awesome.
Are
Who
you
cooked that? Dalgron
proficient
cooked
with
that?
the poisoner's kit, Orig? I think you are, aren't you?
I don't believe so. Let me check. Thieves' tools, loot, forgery kit.
You could forge
No.
shit? Somebody was proficient with poisoners, no? S
S.
maybe?
Yes, S is. Oh, or Markel.
Yeah, I was trying to look. I don't think it's me. No, I've got alchemist supplies I'm proficient with, but not poison.
S just squirts poison out of his teeth, so he doesn't have to be proficient at it. He just
That's weird.
Alright,
He
well,
doesn't have it listed here either. I thought he was.
Orag's like,
Oh.
maybe I should learn a little bit about poison, then I might know what type this is.
He has poisoners. S has poisoners kit on his skill page. I think he just forgot to add it to his abilities.
I think S, if he's interested in checking it out, he can go over there, but it's way over there.
I know one of us had a poisoner's kit, and it is not Marley.
So he's going to carefully go over here, go around the candle. And come lick the
Alright,
handle.
let him roll a he's like, he starts checking this out. He gets down and looks at it, and he says he thinks he can salvage some of this poison.
Ooh, nice.
But he's got to be careful, or he gets it on him. He doesn't care if he gets it on him. He's immune to it, so he just starts licking it off like, spitting it in a bottle. He's like, I'm immune to this shit, so it don't matter for nothing. Why do we got to roll anything, right? Gonna take poison damage and is poisoned. But it is a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or the target takes 3d6 poison damage and is poisoned for 1 hour. A poisoned target is unconscious, and a creature wakes up if he takes damage while poisoned. So,
It's like a sleeping poison.
yeah, sleepy time, sleepy time. It's called NyQuil. I don't know. But there's the
Right? And how many doses is he able to get?
give me a dexterity check. Which is straight up dex roll. Roll a d6.
Roll a d6. Roll a d6.
3. You needed it. Yep, a 3. So 3 of those. Contact poison trap stuff. Yeah. You'll figure out a use for it.
Yes, you will.
Dang, he's going to be driving soon.
Right? He's talking like a storm. Give me kiss.
Oh, does S want to stay over there, or is he going to go back? I don't need to have to move him, I guess.
Okay.
Is he hanging out over here?
Do we know the name of this dungeon?
The Crypt of the Devil Lich. is what it's called. Yes.
Okay.
There's like in that last room, you think the um, vampire monk guy was writing shit all over the walls. He was telling you stuff, but he got murdered so fast that the chances of him speaking anything useful to you guys was gone in the first round. There's 8 things that he could have said that you guys would have been clues, but it takes 8 rounds for him to say it, and he died in the first round. I think he said one thing. This freaking Sunblade is nasty against the vampires. So you're crawling on the wall.
Yeah, I checked out this door and I'm not gonna try to unlock that. So I'm gonna come over here and check out this one. See if I see any traps on this one.
All right, hold on. Let's see. This is a difficult room to keep track of, and I'll tell you later when you figure it out, but um,
Is the room actually going around in circles and finding the right door out's going to be?
It's a Rubik's Cube circle.
Yeah. Like we don't know it, but the room is spinning, and each one of these doors, oh, it's a wall there, until it gets back here to the right way. Well,
okay.
I think there's a room like that in Tomb of Annihilation.
Just got to keep checking the same door until it opens to the right area.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, maybe we
I
need
pre-
to check out that compass in the middle. Maybe that's got a clue.
I prefer to just stand right here and let you guys check out whatever you want in this room.
Yeah,
So
Dahlgren's not setting off any traps, and something might piss off them little spirit guys.
give me what's your passive perception there, Morkel?
20.
20. Okay, yeah, I don't even need to roll. Are you trained in Arcana?
Yes.
Give me a Arcana roll, please, sir. You detect that there is some magical runes around this door.
Can I make them out? Is it gonna be another lightning trap or something similar?
Yeah, you're pretty sure it's a trap. Or you think you could dispel it if you wanted to burn a spell slot and cast Dispel Magic?
That would I'd have to have dispel magic. Oh, I do have
Oh,
dispel magic. Oh, look at that. I will wait though.
I mean,
Because
if you want to like cast Detect Magic, I could give you more information. But does anyone have a wand to detect magic or anything?
I've got detect magic.
Well, it doesn't really help Morkel currently.
Because I think it's
but you can come
30 feet of me. That means I'd have to move over there.
Yeah, yeah, you'll be fine.
Can't climb on the wall.
Well, I actually want to, while watching the floor for more traps or pressure plates, move towards the center of the room so I can get close to this compass and check that out. Because I wonder if that might tell us which door we need to open.
And
Are you-
while he's doing that, was there anything behind the door where S and I are?
No.
S is gonna move back.
Dahlgren will keep his back up against the wall as close as possible and kind of scooch around the room, hands
Wait.
out wide.
S just takes the stuff off the handle. He didn't really open the door yet. But is that what
Right.
Orig doing? He's opening the door?
Yes, Org is gonna open the door once.
Orig, as you open the door, what happens? You do realize that the wall behind the door is moving. But suddenly you see a hallway. Like, you know, the doors rotate every 6 seconds, an eighth of a turn.
Okay.
So that's how fast it's moving. It's moving fast, but not like super fast. So there's enough
It's
time that
half-assed.
you could like jump through the doorway before it continues on. Every 6 seconds, it's rotating an eighth of a turn. So I don't know what the math is on that, but see if it's moving at 6 seconds, it's moving 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet at every But it does have how much damage you take if you don't make the dexterity saving throw if you attempt to jump through the door into the hallway.
So it looks like whoever said that, I think it was Marley. It's correct. The room is turning. Or the entire planet is moving around this room. What's going on with that compass? Does it turn as well? Or is its compass always pointing the correct way?
I don't know. Can we tell from where we are, or do we need to get close to it?
Well, yeah, Morkel starts walking towards it and steps
Checking,
on a
checking.
pressure plate. Oops. Paint. That was a horrible square. I drew it by hand. Here we go. Step on a pressure plate and let's see. The room rotates the other direction. This isn't difficult to keep track of.
So now it's going the other way.
Yeah, the hallway goes away. And the doors close when it rotates too, so it doesn't make it any easier. But you can see as soon as the like Ureg had the door open, right? And he could see that the wall was going past, and then there was a hallway, and the two shadowy ghosts like turn and see the hallway, and they start moving towards it. I think that's all that they do. Let me see.
These motherfuckers have been trapped in here forever.
That's actually their bodies on the floor. So there's 3 real doors, just so you guys can help me out a little bit. This includes the door that the characters entered through. It shuts and locks one round after it is left unattended. Opening these doors is relatively easy. If the characters use the proper key and head of a normal arrow or bolt opens the doors when inserted into the lock mechanism. Otherwise, the lock needs to be picked. DC 27 dexterity. Wow. An arrow or a 27, right? So
Right? That's seems a
Is this a
little off.
Gary Gygax dungeon? Is that what this is?
Exactly. The doors are 2 inches thick, reinforced metal. AC 20, 30 hit points. They're immune to poison and psychic. The doors can be forced open assuming they line up with an open corridor with a successful DC 25 strength athletics check. The majority of the doors in the chamber are false doors, triggering one of the several devious traps. Open the doors is relatively easy. Proper key, blah, blah, blah. All right, so it's rotating, and where's the...
So we know the door where Oreg is at is a real door,
Was a
right?
real door.
Oh, was a real door.
Right. So the room rotates clockwise, and you see a hallway going by, and the hallway passes by because I didn't hear anyone say they want to jump through it or go to it. The two shadowy guys start heading towards the hallway, and then Morkel steps on the plate, and the room stops like after like a round, and then starts turning the other way, and you see the hallway go by again, and that's where I'm looking to see if the shadows do anything.
So we just get
The floor, the walls, and the ceiling begin rotating if the pressure plates are stepped on. The doors and the walls rotate too, but only when the room is in a starting position do they open to face the existing passages. In order to exit the room, a character must open one of the 3 non-trap doors and then step through during the brief window of opportunity when the open door faces into an exit passage. At any other time, an open door only faces onto a stone wall, which whizzes past as the room rotates. The floor to this room is built on a rotating axis. For every 100 pounds of pressure applied to one of the pressure plates, the room begins to spin. Once the first pressure plate is pressed, the floor begins to rotate clockwise. It spins quickly enough that after one round, the room has gone around eighth of its full rotation. Once the second pressure plate is applied to any of the plates, the floor slows to a stop and then begins to rotate counterclockwise at the same rate. If there has been no change in the rotation direction, the room stops spinning after you don't even know how long. Because the doors and walls move with the floor, characters aren't necessarily aware of the direction or distance of the rotation unless they somehow have a fixed reference point. The moving floor carries the characters around the room with it, but the characters don't necessarily know this. The point where will become the most obvious is if a character opens the door to see the wall whizzing past. Jumping into the corridor while the room is spinning requires a dexterity acrobatics check, or the jumper is going to suffer some bludgeoning damage and be forced back into the room, landing prone. I have to keep track of the room's orientation, which I handily made me a little compass that you guys can see. I made myself a little compass.
And then some of the pressure plates are traps, and some of them are simply
A character who opens
redirections.
the doorway when the orientation is 1 and finds the doorway facing the exit wall. The room rotates counterclockwise. Blah 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 blah. Where's the skeletal remains? There's a whole big description there. Floor traps. Shadowy figures are the former adventurers. Two skeletons on the floor. Oh, they use their whispers of madness. but they're not aggressive to the characters. What does the Whisper of Madness do? I didn't even see that. Where are these guys at? Whisper of Madness. What does it do?
Must have been the voices we heard in the
They
hallway.
can choose up to 4 creatures they can see within 90 feet. Each creature must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or take psychic damage. Psychic damage. And make a melee. Well, that's just bad.
See Gary Gygax's dungeon, isn't
It is.
it? Ain't nothing good about it.
All right, let me finish reading what they do. It says they ignore the characters unless the character either attacks, attempts to turn them, or do anything. Oh, here it is.
Good
I
thing.
knew I read that. If you open any one of the real doors at that time, they will try to make a break for it by storming towards the door. So yeah. So you open the door and the wall's spinning by and they like start moving towards it and the hallway goes by and they're like, oh, and they kind of shrug their shoulder like, ah. And then Morkel steps on the thing and it starts to go the other way and they turn and look and they see it open again and they make a dash for it and that's where we're going to roll initiative. Right here, this button, your favorite button.
Wow, those are some nice initiatives.
All right, let me set my compass back to where it needs to be by rotating it. And all right, so the room is rotating and we currently have this door number, wait, this one is where the hallway's at. Here, let me open it for you guys so you can see it. Unlock that one. You see the hallway?
No.
Oh, I know why. Because I didn't want to ruin it with line of sight, so I put line of sight there. If I can delete the line of sight. No. Well. I drew it. How do you delete line of sight? Delete.
Don't you
Select
gotta-
one of the little nodules, the little occluders, and then hit delete.
I had to delete the door.
There. And that door's open and we can see the wall whizzing by, right?
Oh, I know why I was deleting it. Because I was on the wrong layer. That's why. Oh, shit. You can't do it that way. You gotta do it this way. I don't want to redraw the door, though. I thought I was. It's a horrible door. But yeah, you guys can see down the hallway. Come on, door. Open. Right? I'm just gonna delete the door. It was easier not having the door there. All right, so the room's rotating currently, but right now the door is lined up with this hallway, and it closes. Right, you guys can see as the wall turns, you saw the hallway, and then you felt the room stop and start turning the other way, and you look and you can tell that it's lined back up with that hallway again, but the door's closed currently, and the two ghosts are like, they started heading towards it and they stopped. They're like slumped their shoulders, like, huh. But now we're on initiative, and it's Oreg's turn to do what he wants to do. So you're pretty sure that doorway, if you go open it, there's a hallway in there, but you only have like 6 seconds, and the thing turns again, or is turning as the round is progressing.
Am I able to tell what direction it's going?
Yeah, you know you're
Clockwise or
turning
counterclockwise?
counterclockwise right now.
So we
if I
should.
if I just wait till next round, the door will be where I am.
No, you'll be in front of. I'm not over here now.
This
Counterclockwise.
is so freaking confusing.
The whole room's turning counterclockwise, right? So the door that you're in front of now will move 1 square to the left, or 1 door to the left. So my compass. What is the beeping?
Sven sending a Morse code.
So if we wait 45 seconds, it'll be back where I am. So I'll just say, hey, everybody, come over here to where I am.
Yeah, but the hallways
It's not where you're at. That's what
in
we're
the other
trying to point
section.
out. It's here.
If we wait 45 seconds, it will
Oh,
turn
if you wait until it turns back around to that one, yes.
7 rounds, yes.
But
But
there's pressure plates on the floor that can change the direction.
But the door will move, but not the hallway. So if the door moves to where we're at, or where he's at, it'll be a wall behind it, not a hallway, right?
The
These
hallway is
doors
where
are
my
moving.
arrow's at. The doors
Right.
are all
These
rotating
doors.
with you.
Yeah, the doors are moving. So if he stands here and it's moving how fast next round?
Yeah, it's basically going.
He's moving counterclockwise.
It's
1
going.
round, 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 4 rounds, 5 rounds, 6 rounds.
There's 6. I'm not sure what you guys are trying to figure out. What's your goal? To jump through the door? Into the hallway? You know there's
Goal
a
is to get
hallway
everybody together
right here.
next to a door, and then when the hallway appears behind it, go through it all in one turn.
Now, some of the
Right.
doors are trapped. You know this.
So which doors are trapped of these two? I know that one was. Was this one trapped?
Yes, there was a
Yeah,
contact poison on the handle. What they
Okay,
one that
that one.
wasn't
That's
trapped.
the one he licked the stuff off. That's the one that wasn't trapped and it opened. So we all need to get to that door and then wait for it to come around. So let's make our way to that door.
And I'm gonna take this. Hold on, let me delete some of these tokens. The poison tokens we don't need. All right, so show me the paths that you guys want to travel on.
So I'm going to be searching for traps as I go around,
me
making
take
my
that.
way. Making my
Sorry.
way over here.
Making my way downtown.
I'm gonna
Give me
go.
a perception check if you're searching for traps.
I'm gonna go back the way I came out into the middle of the room, and then just climb along the wall.
Yep.
So move. You can keep moving, Morkel. Or
Human arms
you.
includer.
21. That's pretty good. Let me. Mark. What happened to my blue? I don't know. But you find another pressure plate. Actually, you find 4 of them. You don't have any problem, Morkel, getting around there.
Yep.
Marley.
Marley goes up on the wall as well when he gets over with his slippers
Oh, he's got slippers or spider climbing. Nice.
and gloves of climbing and swimming. So
Doggin's
what?
scooting around the wall with his back to the wall, trying to avoid the candle that Marley set. Oreg set, so he doesn't step on that thing. But he's got his back against the wall the whole way around,
All right, no problem.
like he's walking along a cliff.
So you guys get around all the way over
Yeah.
to this side. S does too, and you're waiting, doing your timing. How are you keeping track of how long the time has passed, or do you have the door open, or what's going on?
We all 3 stooges try to fit through the door at the same time.
Also, I'm carrying a board.
Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah. S is glaive. Clink.
Do none of us have any
Clink.
immovable
Turn
Rob?
it sideways. Ah.
I don't think
Immovable
so.
Rob. I said Rob. I mean Rod. Immovable Rob. I know that guy.
Dower can lay down in the doorway, and that way, when it goes to close, it'll be like the elevator. We'll have S do it. S will lay down.
Just like young Frankenstein, right?
So
Put
Uh,
the book back.
we never did discuss Morkel's little trip out to the compass, though, right? How close did you get to it?
I only got to the pressure plate, and then we kind of figured it all out. It
Oh,
seemed like
you
so.
got to
So
here?
yeah. So if I could see anything from there, I probably would have checked it out. But I wasn't gonna go any closer once we thought we had figured it out.
Yeah, from there, just looking at it, it does look like it's like got 8 arrow points, and they're pointing towards each of the doors. Um, but the whole thing seems to be made out of precious metal, like gold and silver. I mean, from what you can see from that far away, it looks nice, right? It's not like cheapy looking. It looks like somebody spent some time and put some inlays, gold and silver inlays and stuff into it.
Doesn't say made in China.
It doesn't. It says it's made in Gary Gygax's land. I don't know, but
Geneva, Wisconsin.
who are you guys gonna try to like open the door at the right time and then somebody's gonna jump through? What's gonna happen
Well,
here?
can't we open it and hold it open until it gets in front of the hallway and then bum rush the hallway?
Opening the doors is relatively easy. If the characters use the proper key and head normal bolt, the door opens. Otherwise, the lock needs to be picked. The doors are, yeah, you can open the door and hold it open, and then as the thing's turning by, you could jump through.
I think that's the best plan.
And you have to
Yeah.
make an athletics check to jump through. or you take bludgeoning damage and you're forced back into the room and you land prone.
No problem for Dahlgren. He's great at that.
Yeah.
Athletics.
Yeah.
I'll be stuck in the room forever.
Athletics, huh? How about animal handling? Because I'm an animal, and
Somebody might have to.
Drive us like a bunch of lemmings through the door.
Somebody might have to throw me through.
And then it looks like you guys are also expecting that these shadow guys are also going to try to come through.
I thought they already went through.
No, they didn't. They remember it's 6-second turn, so
Oh yeah, they shrugged their shoulder. That's right.
they
didn't
didn't
make it.
make it. They didn't get there in time, but they're kind of eyeballing you guys like, hey, look, that maybe they are onto something here. They're supposed to be doing
I
this
thought they ignored
wailing
us.
madness that you guys are all taking
Oh
psychic
no,
damage.
we don't like wailing madness.
I'm not doing it. Every round you take freaking 2d8 psychic damage. That just
Well, I
seems
could
wrong.
cancel it anyway because I've got the ability of which counter charm. Which wait a minute.
Counter charm.
It yes. Counter charm. Let's
Whaling badness, isn't that what Captain Ahab had?
see. It was Dad.
well done.
That was a pretty good one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
mind
stab at
influencing
thee.
effects.
What? I don't-
Yeah, I can use notes or words of power or whatever to disrupt mind influencing effects. I can start a performance. So I mean, yeah. So Marley makes a lot of noise, and they make a lot of noise the whole time this is going on.
But
There, we
just
solved it.
role
beat
play your
D&D.
characters that the greater owl lips are making this maddening sounds in your head and it's very disrupting. And actually, there's a new condition that they came out with for just this effect called disorientated. But I'm not using all that. That seems just silly.
That's what I was wondering. Greater owl lips? Is that
Right,
what?
that's what I heard.
Yeah. Greater owl lips.
I don't know what you said it.
So,
I don't know what it is.
are you guys all gonna jump through the door at the same time? Is that how it's going?
Well, Markel can be above it on the wall and just climb through that way while someone else is
No,
underneath him at the same time.
right. I mean, all of you can try it at the same. It doesn't say you can't, but everybody can roll an athletics check, and we'll see who
Right.
makes it or not.
Oh God. You want them now?
Can S carry
Yeah, whoever's wanting to jump through
Dahlgren?
the door as it comes around, um, gives me an athletics check, and we'll see who makes it.
I'm
and who
using my
doesn't.
inspiration.
That's what
S
I was
is,
just thinking.
can S help Dahlgren?
Oh yeah.
Carry him or push him or pull him or
Uh,
whatever?
he can, but then he can't jump through, so he'll have to wait another rotation.
Oh, somebody in the chat just redeemed advantage for whoever needs it the most.
That'd be me.
No, my guys need it the most. My shadows, they've been in here longest. Why can't they have it? No, I'll give it to Dalgron, I think. Yeah.
All right, let me athletics again.
That's
No,
a new
he's
name, Lygene. I haven't seen them before. Welcome.
a PC.
Oh no, this is acrobatics or athletics.
Athletics.
Okay, that's what I rolled.
I didn't even find how much you needed. Stupid thing.
One less than what I rolled.
Rotating room. I read it earlier out loud. Now I can't find it. Scrolling. This is a long encounter. Like room, door 1, door 2, door 3. The description of every door. Oh, here it is. So the DC was 18.
Oh, that's rough.
So Dalgron, did you roll it again or something? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he got
Dalgron rolled a
advantage.
10, and then he rolled a 13 with advantage. So
Of course.
he failed. Marley, you got an 11. He failed. Morkel up top crawls under and
With advantage.
through with a 20, and Orag barely gets through with an 18. So those that failed it
What about
are
S?
forced
about
back
S?
into. I don't see S's roll. Oh, there it is. Oh, S. Yeah, S. S skinnies up and just jumps through because he gets a 25.
It's me and Marvania.
All right, I got this. I didn't want to have to tap into my magics already.
Where's
But
my?
I don't even have to wait because I know where it's at. I've seen it with my eyes. I grab a hold of, reach over and grab Dalgren by the shoulder, and I dimension door into there.
Nice.
Well, hold on. You got to take
Uh,
your damage and you get knocked prone first before you can do all that.
oh, I didn't know that. I thought we just got knocked back and
Yeah,
under.
we got
Okay,
bludgeoning.
Yeah, I was
we
looking to
got
see if
bludgeoning.
I had falling damage already coded so I could make it easy, but falling? Not in this. Not in this one. So I'm just gonna roll the old dice. It's bludgeoning. Is anyone like resistant to bludgeoning or anything like that?
I don't think I have anything on that.
All right, I'm just gonna give you all the same damage.
Which
Everybody
is
takes 14 points of damage.
oh,
So those that failed it, give
got,
yourself 14 points of damage.
got it.
And you're prone, blah, blah, blah. And those that make it, please move your characters into the hallway. I'll unlock the tokens briefly for you guys. And these two guys.
Marley and Dalgren run into each other as we're trying to get through the door at the same time. Yeah, and I'm picturing that spot right there, and that's where we're going to end up at.
Yeah, and the
course.
two Aleps make it through too.
Owl lips.
The shadowy guys. Which, why aren't they on the map? I don't know. Where's the other one?
Those guys
All right.
should really appreciate us helping them out.
So, are you gonna just dim door in with burn the 5th level spell or whatever it is? Or are you gonna
4th
try
level,
to
yeah.
jump through?
No, there's no, no, not. Especially, Marley's looking at Dalgren going, "Ain't no way."
And are you
Let's burn
guys
this
just
spell.
kind of timing it again, and then when it comes back around, you'll open the
No.
door when it gets close?
No, because once
Or are
I've
you
seen
keeping
it,
the door
I can
open
just,
the whole time? Oh, you're
I
just
don't need
gonna.
it. Yeah,
You don't need to see where you're going.
I don't need to see it. No. I know. I need to know where it's at. Let's see here. Let's share and share alike on Dimension Door.
Yeah, you've already seen the hallway.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we should have done that. A place you can see, one you can visualize, or one you can describe by stating distance and direction. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem at all. All right, so you guys make it through into the hallway.
We made it through December.
And what do you guys do? The door closes after a moment behind you. Clunk.
Well, we ain't going back, so
Wait and see what these owl lips do.
Oh yeah, they came through.
follow them.
It doesn't even freaking say. Let me read them one more time, make sure.
That was it. They don't know what to do either. They've spent
They
their
ignore the
whole
characters unless the
existence.
characters either attack, attempt to turn, or successfully opens one of the real doors. At that time, they will try to make a break for it by storming towards the door. They push their way through using incorporeal movement, so who gives a crap? They like go through you or whatever. Howling, waving their arms menacingly as they advance. Consider this to be one touch attack if the characters intervene. If they escape the room, they dissipate into the nether. Oh, nice. So there you
No,
go.
I thought they were gonna think that we knew the way, so they were gonna follow us.
They're happy to get
they,
out of that room.
they stand around, look at each other, and go, "What now?"
Oh, what do we do now? Follow you guys.
Yeah, so these things are just kind of like, they look back at you and they're like, we're free! Just kind of fade away.
I wonder if they left any magic items in the floor in there.
I ain't going back to look.
No one casts detect magic, so. All right, tokens are not locked. There is a door up ahead.
So, Org's going to be checking for traps, and we're going to carefully go up to the door. S is going to be
It
checking for
appears to be the
snacks.
same type of doors that you've seen throughout, except this one does not have the arrow keyhole. It just has a handle. Like the
Checking for
standard
traps.
wrought iron handle. Give me a investigation roll, please, Mr. Check It for Traps.
Oh, I'm
It
not
does
up there. I
not
was telling them.
it does not appear to be trapped.
Yeah, somebody else can check it for traps besides me, because I'm not the.
No, Org's been rolling. The least I can get is 24.
Oh, great.
So I will open the door.
I could get a
The
21.
DC's a 25. It blows up. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But you did roll a 24 as the least that you can roll. That was funny when you said that. Because it's exactly what you rolled. So you open the door, and it's...
Sorry, I couldn't find that in your home.
Siri's talking to me. When the characters open the door to this room, read or paraphrase the following. The dismal room before you is dimly lit by a glowing sphere in the center of the ceiling, 50 feet above the floor. A wall, some 40 feet high, separates you from the eastern half of the room. Along the wall are several discarded devices that were obviously used to ascend the barrier. A knotted rope, complete with grappling hook, hangs from the center of the wall. A narrow, rotted rope ladder leads to the top on the left, and someone appears to have driven metal pitons into the stone at regular intervals on the right. And of course, we have an image. It looks like a dot.
Are the owl lips in here?
No, they dissipated. Oh, any new ones? No. No new ones.
This has got to be some kind of trick.
What do you mean, gotta be? What do you guys
Everything's
see?
a trap in here.
Of
What are the
course,
dimensions again? This wall is how high?
40 feet high, and the ceiling's 50 feet, so there's
Wow.
like
Okay.
only like 10 feet above it. And
So
there's a
S is gonna turn
ladder, a
into
rope, and pitons that look like they've been made to go over it.
so S is gonna turn around and tell Morkel to pull his finger, and he's gonna shrink down into a little baby, small, tiny snake, and go slither up
Yeah,
and look
can we
over.
like climb up the outside walls and look over and see what? Because I'm afraid if we climb up this thing, we're gonna set some trap off or something.
Well, I can just climb up the wall and take a look.
And the wall is right, where the line of sight ends for you guys.
So S is
Yeah, but we
looking.
want to climb up this wall.
See what's on
Look
the
over.
other side.
Yeah, not climb up the barrier, but climb up the wall here beside it.
I don't know.
I don't think S has spider climb as a snake, so he's just gonna
So
use the
Marley
ladder.
goes into the room and
slide up.
starts down to that end of the room,
Yeah, it starts climbing up that wall right there.
and you want to climb up the south wall.
Yeah, and then peek over the barrier.
Hold on one second. Ooh, cross section. Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh, cool. He's back quick.
Oh, here it is. So you move over, Marley, and you start climbing up. I mean, you got boots of spider climbing, so you don't have to roll a climb check or anything. But you think it would be easier up the wall, the barricade or whatever. Is S climbing up the barricade? Is that what he's doing at the wall, or?
S turned to Morkel, said, "Pull my finger," and then he turned into a tiny snake, and is using the ladder to climb up and look over.
So he gets up to the top. Is that what happens? Climbs up. Marley, you climb up too.
Yeah, if it looks safe to go over, I will.
Well, you get up to the top of it, and you can look over. I'm just seeing what you guys see now. So when you look over, I'm gonna move you out of the pit I made,
Okay.
so you can peek through.
Bear went over the mountain.
You guys see that circle is the globe on the ceiling that's glowing brightly. And
Okay.
then it's 40 feet down to the floor. And there's a hallway over here.
Okay.
Are there any skeletons or anything in the room over here?
No, you don't notice anything in particular. I mean, you're up on top of the wall still looking down.
Yes.
Oh,
I just moved you into the room so you can see.
yeah.
So it's 40 feet down, but you don't see any obvious skeletons or any kind of debris actually.
Yeah, it looks clear over here, fellers.
All right, I will climb up the barrier.
Just
Right
Dog
here.
gonna test out that ladder.
the ladder. Let's see. Since you're the only one using anything, I mean, the snake didn't really have to use a ladder. Like, if it's like weight or anything on it. The ladder is very strong for its appearance, but breaks if forced to support weight greater than 300 pounds.
Come on, I can't be more than that.
Oh, too bad, Tubby.
I bet you. Do you have a bag of holding?
I'm 148. Current weight 148.
Current weight
Yeah,
that you're carrying?
yeah, I've got a bag of holding.
And that includes your weight too?
What is my weight? I can't weigh that much. I'm a dwarf.
Dwarves can be fat
That's
little
under notes.
freaks.
5 foot tall and yeah.
195.
So 200 plus,
Oh.
yeah, you're over 300 pounds.
Motherfuck.
So
Fuck
what happened?
me.
How far up does he get before it
It,
breaks?
he only gets a little bit up and it just kind of breaks because there's no damage or anything for that part. So yeah, you're just like, you start climbing up and the whole ladder just kind of starts, the ropes on the ladder start unfreeling and shit, and you're like, oh, and you climb back down before you get too far up. You're like, oh, that ain't gonna work.
I guess I'll try the old grappling hook with the knotted rope.
The knotted rope uh, is give me an athletics check.
So S will change back into his real self on top of the wall and pull Dalgren up.
Like, just start pulling the rope up while Dagron's holding on to it, basically.
Right.
So Dalgron, you are successful on holding on to the rope as S is also pulling the rope up, and you're kind of helping push on the wall with your feet, kind of thing, as you get up. And
Some grunt.
when you get all the way up to the top, you suddenly feel this presence in your thoughts for a second. And I gotta look up something here.
I like presents.
Presents. Yeah, you get a present.
Just had Christmas.
One second as you need to make me a wisdom saving throw. Ooh, why do you get to roll 2 dice?
I don't. Oh,
Hero's Feast?
yeah.
Is that what gave you the advantage?
Yep. Advantage savings for wisdom.
So you went from a 19 to a 27.
Woohoo!
So you resist the urge to say Tonknu.
Tonknu.
What?
Your character resists the urge to say that. Like, for some reason you had the urge for a second to say it, but you're like, no, I'm not saying that. You feel like you were magicked. Something magicked you. Like a spell was cast on you or
Trying to
something.
force me to say Tonknu?
Do you say Tonknu?
No.
Do you yell out to us? Don't say Tonka.
You're right.
Thunderbrook.
Thunderbrook. No, I'm just gonna ignore it.
So S helps you up on top of the wall.
Now I got to get down the other side.
Wait, I moved Oreg. Is Oreg climbing up? What's he doing?
So yes,
it move?
over here he's going to climb up the very edge along the wall and then down the other side.
What's he climbing with? Is he got any magic, or is he just using his massive athletics?
I was just using his athletics,
On the wall or on the barrier?
the barrier. I
Give
presume it looks
me.
easier.
Yeah. Well, there's also some pitons and a rope and a ladder that now looks frayed to help you. But
I don't trust those.
if you don't trust them, then give me an athletics check, please. You have no issue getting up to the top. Shift. I'm gonna move you guys over here so you can see. But you're on top of the wall. I think everybody's still on top of the wall, right? Now there's
Except
no
Marley.
assistance on the other side of the wall to climb down. There's no
Can we?
ropes, there's no pitons, there's no ladder.
There's
It's
a
just-
rope, right? Can we just pull
Yeah,
it up?
or just
and-
gonna,
Yeah, throw it down the other side.
or just gonna climb down.
The rope seems to just want to like it keeps like falling back on the other side. Like you pull it up and you throw it on this side and it just somehow flops back onto the other side. You're like, what the hell?
Stupid rope.
Well, I can get down, but Dalgren, you're screwed.
Don't
Hey,
you have
Marley.
Featherfall?
Marty, don't
What?
you got another one of them dimension door things?
All right, give me an athletics check, please, sir.
Featherfall or something?
I do not.
All right, give me a
It's
a
only
perception check.
4d6. Just jump.
Well, for you, hang down first. It's only 3d6. You said give you a what?
A perception check.
You're gonna get down one way or another.
All right, so you're climbing down, Orag, no problem. What's everyone else doing? Morkel, you're climbing down?
Yeah, I'll just climb down.
Give me a
Yeah.
perception check.
Oh, okay.
Who else is climbing down?
Marley, right here.
Yeah, you two give me a perception check. What's S and Dalgron doing? Everybody else is kind of climbing down, right?
I guess I'm gonna have to try to climb down.
S will help Dalgren.
How do you help someone climb?
You just tie a rope around his waist and lower him.
S has a rope. Dalgron has a rope.
I don't have a rope.
Tie it around his neck and lower him.
Yes, please.
S has a rope. He could do this.
He has 2 silk ropes. Yes.
Nice. All right, so S, give me an athletics check, and Dalgron also an athletics check, please. Actually, S, I think you can. Yeah, athletics fine.
I'm gonna use my advantage on this one. Just because I suck at athletics and climbing shit.
All right, Orag, actually, who's the fastest? Morkel?
Should be because he just climbs naturally.
Marley
Him
and
and
Marley.
Marley.
That would make sense. Yeah.
All right, so Marley, you start climbing down, and Morcal, you notice that as you're like climbing down, you're like you went head first kind of thing, like because you don't care and you're used to it,
Right.
and you like reach to put your hand on the floor, and your hand goes through the floor, like it's an illusion.
Oh, that is a dirty
Mm.
trick. I'll yell out to the rest of the guys. Guys, the floor is an illusion. Be careful.
All that we see is an illusion.
No, not like that. I mean, it's literally an illusion.
Oh, wait a second. There's other things that happen when you touch the floor.
What's below the illusion?
Good
Climb
question.
down there. Stick your head down there, Morkel.
I'm tied to S. I can't.
Give us a peek of what's down there, man.
I'm reading. Hold on 1 second.
Probably one of them shit-eating monsters. Otug. Yeah.
Probably just more bird lips down there.
Bird lips. That's what's in chicken nuggets from McDonald's. Chicken lips. Did you know that?
All right,
Owl
yeah.
lips.
So now S and Dalgron have to like pause their descent, more difficulty than obviously the two that have a climb speed. And Orag, you also have to kind of like, whoa, hold on here, and kind of hold on to the wall, because you all can, now that he pointed it out, tell that this is not a real floor. But you can't see through it, but you can tell that there's something, an illusion hiding.
Can I dispel magic while I'm dangling from the rope here?
Does it require a spell, holy symbol or something? I don't know.
No, it
I mean,
doesn't.
you're holding on to a
Components.
rope, right? So
Get behind me, Satan!
if it's just verbal, then yes.
Verbal and somatic.
So somatic being your holy symbol which is what? What's your somatic? Your shield?
Johnny Cash is showing him your holy symbol there. Show him your holy symbol, Johnny Cash holy symbol.
And you're gonna cast dispel magic on the floor, right?
Yeah.
Roll. It's higher than 3rd level. The permanent illusion.
There's no roll for it.
Dispel magic? Yes, there is. It's higher than 3rd level spell.
Oh.
So it's your casting proficiency, which is your wisdom modifier plus. That's your bonus.
So that would be. Oh, where is it at? Let me see. Wisdom modifier.
It's a check. It's a
Plus
wisdom
5.
check.
So it's just a wisdom check.
Pretty much, yeah.
Plus your proficiency.
Well, it's plus 5.
Yeah.
So it's 24.
All right. So the floor disappears, and all you see is blackness.
Woo.
Sure, it's fine. Go ahead, Marco.
That'd be hilarious.
Is there a
but
floor here, or did that disappear too?
No, you
Hallway.
can see the hallway floor. It's just, from here out that it's black.
Mm.
I'll take out a copper piece and drop it down and see if I
Yeah, it's
hear it.
as soon as it gets to where the illusion of the floor used to be and the darkness is, it just disappears, and you don't hear it. Like, either it's still falling or you don't know.
All right, that's a little scary.
How about if I?
And Dalgron's like he's holding onto this rope. He's starting to strain a little.
How far does this blackness go? The entire floor?
The whole square except for the hallway. The whole room.
All the way down.
Well, Marley and Markill are
Yeah.
fine.
Right?
How about if I cast light on a coin and drop it? See if it goes past the floor level.
Give me an athletics check there, Mister. Hold on to a rope, casting spells. Freaking you too there, Mister. Holding on to a dwarf, holding on to a rope, casting spells.
S is gonna pull him back up to the top, so he sits on the top.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay. And Orig's gonna climb back up to the top. See if does anybody have potions of
All right.
climbing?
Did you roll your athletics, Dalgron, to hold on to this rope? A 12. Seems.
Chat bought Dalgren advantage.
Oh, roll that again.
Thank you.
Very timely.
Right? Athletics.
An 8. But a 12's enough to get you to the top of the wall again, because S is pulling you up, and S got a 28.
This is more like a yank.
I don't know why I keep sticking you guys in this pit. Let me just do that for you guys. Is that better?
Yep. So we need a zip line.
Well, Marley and I can climb around pretty easy. If you guys can secure a rope up there, we can secure one down here. Make
Yeah.
our own zip line.
Neither one of these two have potion of climbing.
No, I don't have one. I think we had one and we sold it, didn't we?
I have 2 potions of gaseous form. I could give you those.
We could float over there.
Oh, I totally messed up.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Totally messed up. We need to rewind. Let's rewind. Let's go back
Oh,
to the
God.
wall. Let's go back to the wall. See the little wavy line?
No.
No.
You don't. Oh,
That?
There's a
No.
solid line.
there's a solid line, but the DM map, which I'll show you real quick, has a wavy line. See it?
Ah,
Yes.
Yeah. Well, the wavy line is a wall of dispel magic. Boots of spider climbing.
yeah. Oh.
Uh-oh.
The wall stretches from the north to the south wall. It starts at the ceiling and extends 20 feet down towards the floor. It's situated 5 feet from the 1 foot thick wall that separates the room. Its placement foils the spellcaster using fly spell from the top of the wall. Once it dispels a single spell, the wall disappears. So, no one really kind of went through it though, except for Marley. But he climbed down here first and then started climbing through it, right?
Around.
Around it, right? Like you would have went through the wall here though, right?
I
But
was
you would
up
have
at the
been
very. This is a
down.
40-foot tall. You said this thing here over here on this picture. This barrier was 40 foot tall, right?
Mhm.
So
And the
I was
ceiling's 50
right. So I was up by the ceiling
when you
going
climb
around
when you climbed through here.
when I went around. Yeah, when I
Right, so
went
you went
around.
directly
S-
through the wall of Dispel Magic with your
Okay.
magical boots on that are allowing you to climb. So, give me an athletics check.
Hmm.
A 7.
Hmm.
Mm.
So,
Uh, I think I've got a reaction thing I can do.
yeah, so you're like
No, no, no.
with your spider climbing boots.
Do, 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 do.
But didn't you say have uh, gloves of climbing?
Well, see, if we're resetting though, we need because if we're resetting and
Well, we might be resetting.
more,
Depends on the
yeah.
outcome here.
Well, see, Morkel already said the floor disappeared, right?
Not yet.
Well, that's the first thing that happened. Marley just walked around here just a minute, just one of the last things we just did.
Well, everybody
So,
climbed down at the same time, but Morkel and Marley were the first ones to get to the floor, is what I assumed. But you're telling me you didn't climb to the floor when Morkel did.
no, I didn't.
So you were climbing across while Morkel was climbing down.
Oh,
No?
wait
Or
a
did
minute.
you wait?
We were climbing down to the floor, and you're the one that
Yeah.
reached there first. Yeah,
Right.
okay.
And he
So I
said
was
that
down at the bottom. Yeah.
you're down at
Okay,
the
so I was at the
bottom.
bottom. Yeah. Okay.
And then you climbed across this way, right?
Well, I was going across that way, but not if
Uh-huh.
my boots slip.
Well, just that's what your plan was, and since the
Yeah.
wall is only 20 feet down, you're underneath of it, your boots don't go off.
Oh, okay. All right.
So no one's actually gone through the wall of Dispel Magic. You've all climbed down the wall. You've avoided
Right.
it. No one flew it. No one climbed through it because it's 5 feet away. So I think you guys are still where we were. I just because
But
it
we don't know that we don't know it's there either.
Right.
yeah, you don't know it's there either.
Right.
So if you
Yeah.
go like flying over the wall or whatever, then it's going to affect you.
So if you guys take, those gaseous form, that's not gonna
Yeah,
work.
I mean, but so Morcal, you and Marley made it over to the hallway. S and Dalgron are still on top of the wall. What's Oreg doing? He made it down to the ground, but he knows there's no ground. It's just darkness below him. But he's hanging on to the
Right.
wall, right? He's like,
He
ah.
no, when he determined it was black, he went back up to the top.
Okay, so you guys are all at the top. Let's put you guys on the wall then. So the
Why do we?
Morkel and Marley, you guys are.
You want to see what's down there, or do we need to even go that way?
What happens when I throw the coin?
Oh, you climb up, you
With light.
cast light on the coin, and you chuck it down.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
coin
yeah, yeah.
goes bloop and disappears into the darkness.
At
No
the
light.
same level, like where the floor was.
Exactly the same level that the floor was, and that the copper piece that disappeared too.
I wonder if it's a
But no
darkness
light
spell.
shines back out.
Yeah. I'm gonna go look down the hallway and see what I can see. So as I look for traps or other you know things that might disrupt me,
You're
just kind
starting
of.
to hear like a lot of voices coming from ahead of you, like yelling and preaching, maybe chanting. Wait, What do you hear?
Tibetan throat chanting.
Yeah, there's a bunch of chanting, guys. I think this is the way we want to go.
If you hear any turrets, avoid approaching the ground. This type of foe has located
Are you continuing down the hallway?
No, I'm gonna go back.
Okay. Give me a perception. What? I mean,
Okay.
you're not really. You didn't say
Hang on,
you
hang
were
on, hang on.
searching, so I'm not going to give you the perception check.
I'm coming back over here like the way I came.
What's your passive perception? A 20?
20.
No, he said he was
Let
looking
me.
for everything that was tracking him up and traps and
Yeah.
stuff. He did say that.
Oh, it's a 25 perception, so you'd have to be actively searching. Uh, did you say you were actively searching? Is that what Sven just said?
Yes.
I did,
Give me a
yes.
perception check, please. DC's a 25. You didn't make it.
It looks clear that way, though.
You heard the chanting, but you didn't notice anything else.
So is S still a tiny snake?
No.
No. Okay, too bad.
It would be kind of hard to be lifting Dalgron up on a rope if he was a tiny snake. That
Yeah,
would be.
yeah,
That'd be
yeah.
We need to
How many
build a
times
zip
a day
line.
can he do that though? Just once?
As far as you know.
as far as you know. Why?
Because I do have a scroll of Dimension Door. And if he was a little snake in Dalgren's pocket, and I came over there and grabbed Dalgren and Dimension Door to right here,
They still got Oreg.
well, but that gets one of us over here, or two of us. Gets two of you over here. Leaves me one. I can do this.
Well, or I have a bag of holding, right? We can just can we
Twice.
fit a person in a bag of holding?
He can do it. Oh, he can become a flying snake, so he's fine.
Oh yeah.
S can become a flying snake, so he can just fly.
Do you anybody got a
As
potion
long as it's
of
not
reduce?
magic and he flies through the magic,
I
dispel
do
magic.
have.
A potion of reduce,
Shouldn't be,
enlarge,
because it's
reduce?
the Yanti wild shape. I don't think it's magic.
Yeah, I got this. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Let me find it. Big boy carrot juice.
Big boy carrot juice. What the hell?
What the hell is that?
That sounds like a name that I put
It
down
sounds
on
like something from Fallout or something, right?
Yeah, Fallout.
It's an enlarge
76.
reduce potion.
An enlarge reduce potion.
Somebody put it. Somebody got it when they were playing my character.
But it
Yeah.
says when you drink this potion, you gain the enlarge effect of the enlarge reduce spell.
Oh, so it's only enlarge.
So S can turn into a flying snake, drink it, become a giant flying snake. We can just
We could ride him
across.
over. That's a good
And-
plan.
How long does it last?
I don't know the spell. Enlarge and reduce. Let me see.
Because if you drink the potion, you can't end it, right? Until the potion wears out. It's not.
Up to 1 minute.
So just a minute. That's not too long for him to be over in the hallway all like, I can't move. I am giant size.
Does the barrier of dispel magic dispel potions?
Yeah,
Because that would be mean.
it totally would. right?
I mean, we don't know
So
what's there, so
right, so you guys all get picked up by him, and he flies through, and now he turns into a regular sized creature, and he can't hold your weight, and you all fall. Right? Is that what's going to happen? This is the plan.
I still think we need a
I
zip
think
line.
I mean, is this your plan? This is what your characters have come up with. Let's give S the carrot juice. He turns into a giant thing. We get on top of him, and he flies through the room. Yeah, is that what? That sounds good, right? He can do it, right? Strength wise, he can carry their weight.
I mean, yeah, that's probably what we
He's
do,
got a
right?
pretty massive strength to begin with. Spencer, you're running S. Does that sound logical
His
for him?
his maximum lift push drag is 600 pounds before he's enlarged.
Right. So, I
So it
mean,
could carry me over and then come back and
no, he's enlarged. He could carry both of you easily.
yeah, but if he doesn't enlarge, how much does Oreg weigh?
Why wouldn't he enlarge?
As a flying snake, he would have to, because flying snakes aren't normal size. He would have to be big enough to carry you.
Yeah, he's just a. He would have to enlarge. That's the plan. That's the whole thing. So.
I just don't know how big he is as a flying snake. See, is it in his cohorts? No, he just has werewolf.
Let's see.
As a cohort.
NPC flying snake. Flying.
Oh, so he's
Snake.
tiny. So he would become a small
Oh,
he,
so it wouldn't even work.
if he blew up one size.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
that's not gonna work. Damn it!
You'll have to kill us another way.
Zip line.
But you keep talking about the zip line, but your character has no zip line ability.
S has got rope,
There
right?
is this glowy thing on the ceiling up there. Maybe you can go tie something to it.
You say anything about the secret word you were not supposed to say?
No, I did not.
Okay.
But now that you got me thinking about it again.
What's the worst that could happen?
I think I'm going to say it. Fuck it.
Does Telgrud say the word?
Yeah, you know when I got to the top of this damn thing, this
So the
sound in my head made me want to say,
so the knotted rope that you climbed up on the other side unties when you say the word and falls to the ground on the other side of the thing. It coils up into a nice little pile.
Like a rope of climbing.
It is, and he just said the untie command word.
Nice. See, now you can sleep at night.
right? That didn't help none.
The rope's all down there on the ground now. Do you go get it? You climb down and get it? It's on the
I
other
would
side.
fall.
It's not on the.
I would fall.
Oh, was that so you guys couldn't see? I'll turn that off. Some terrain.
All right, so are we able to? Does he have a? Yeah, so I'll have Morkel, climb back around. I'll give him the both ends. I'm gonna take. He has two. S has two 50-foot silk ropes, so he's just gonna sort of hand him the end of both, and then as he's walking away, he's gonna be twisting it. So we've got this one double cord of silk rope. Morkel will walk around, and then so it's now stretching between S and Morkel. These two.
And it's up 40 feet
Silk rope.
up on the thing and
Correct.
down, and S and Morkel's holding the end of it.
That's not gonna work.
We got to secure it somehow.
We need to anchor it, but I don't have any piton.
There's
No,
a bunch
me
of
neither.
pitons on the other side of the wall.
Right?
That's right. I don't have a hammer either. That's
You guys aren't very
like real
dungeony
work. No, we're
explorers,
not.
are you?
We're city boys, man.
We grew
Yeah,
up in a
right?
basement.
Yeah.
We're lucky we've made it this far.
Right?
All right, so Orig and will take one of his pouches with a couple pitons and a hammer. I have 2 hammers and 9 pitons. And tie it. And we'll push it down the rope in like rappelling form.
So you
So you
got
guys have
you tie the
2
rope to the
pitons and
top
2
of the
hammers.
wall on a python. Right? Is that what you're doing? And then Morkel's holding the other end?
No, we're giving Morkel the 2 pitons and a hammer.
Yeah, he's sliding it in a pouch down the rope to Morkel.
Well, that sounds convoluted. Come on, stupid! Get the stupid thing down! Slide it! It finally gets down to you guys. It all takes. You know how long it takes? It takes a whole other gaming session to figure out what happens because
Right? Oh my gosh.
it's 11 o'clock.
You probably could have just thrown the pitons and the hammer over there.
That's fine. You guys get the piton and the hammers over, and you secure the rope. And then next session we'll find out how well you guys can do this obstacle course. Remember the upside down rope climb in the Marines, Sven? You remember that? And you
Yes.
do too. Your characters are about to attempt it, right?
But it's a big steep angle.
Right, right. That's the other issue too, and is rope and well, at least Algron has like gauntlets to protect his hands from sliding on ropes.
I got my kitty cat mittens.
Yeah, there you go. But we're gonna see who we need to go raid. Let's see who's out there. Anybody out there that we're gonna go raid? Actually, I think we're gonna just raid Havoc. He's doing some kind of art or something. But we're gonna go raid Havoc, who is also a Dungeons and Dragons Fantasy Grounds guy. But tomorrow night we are not doing. Friday night is Jungles of Cholt right here at 8 o'clock, and then Saturday no stream on Rob's channel, and then we're back here on Tuesday. So a little bit still on the light thing. Rob is in the hospital. We don't know what's going on totally with him. But next week we will see you. So let me get this raid going for a second. You should have been here last Empire of the Ghouls. All of the chat rewards got used, like everything. It was. We had to save our robot. All right, we're gonna go raid. So thanks to everybody for hanging out and watching and listening and participating and all that jazz. We appreciate it. And oops, I hit the wrong button. Damn it! I hate when I do that. Hold on, I got it.
Unraid. Unraid.
If you click off, it stops. So
Yeah.
So the
Wow.
raid has been canceled.
now it's going again. It's right
Arcadia.
now.